We do a lot to work with entrepreneurs of African descent that are females because of the unique challenges and, of course, the unique opportunities that are there for female entrepreneurs of immigrant background, and of course, generally of African descent. So our work has been ongoing from 2019, actually, but it was born actually from my own lived experience as an immigrant living here in Ireland, and the challenges that I faced when I was trying to navigate settling down a new life in Ireland, what the opportunities were, what I could access. So the organization or the vision was born out of that. As I said, my own lived experience, but I also talked to other women of African descent about their own experiences, about what they thought were the opportunities that they saw, or what they actually thought were, what they were thinking when they were coming to Ireland, as in, what were you thinking of coming to do? Were you thinking of starting a business? Were you thinking of working? How has it been for you? If you are in business, what are the challenges that you've faced? And if you are not been in business, is business something that you want to consider? And the advantages of that. So there was a lot of talk and a lot of thinking that went into it. And from that, I realized that we needed a kind of a network of women of African descent to be able to pace through the challenges that we saw, but also recognizing the opportunities that are there here in Ireland, but also in Europe, but also not just that, but outside of Europe as well, okay? Because within the network, we find people that are in African countries as well who are looking for that kind of network. But not just the network. One of the things that I also found was that information as it comes to immigrants is different. And what I mean by that is, in Ireland, entrepreneurship is like a lifestyle. You know, it's people, you have so many entrepreneurs, and people are actually celebrated for the things that they do as entrepreneurs. But what we realized, and back to my original point about the challenges, was that we people of African descent, particularly female, we faced our own, what is called in research, the disadvantaged dimension. So the fact that we are female is sometimes, and maybe oftentimes, perceived as a disadvantage. And then we are immigrant females, okay? But then we're immigrant females from developing nation. And then we are immigrant females from Black Africa and other developing nations. So the challenge of also being from Black African nations, Sub-Saharan Africa, was there. So those dimensions of disadvantage was kind of shaping our experiences. So Heterogeneity Africa came into the picture to kind of flip it. So how can we create opportunities from this identified disadvantage, or disadvantages? How can we create opportunities? How can we recognize these opportunities? And how can we work with policymakers and people that are in authority to shape a different narrative? And I'm back to the point now, go back to the point about information. A lot of information there, but how it is received and how it is, I suppose, how it is understood from an immigrant point of view and from a female immigrant point of view is different. So all of those things are the things that birthed Heterogeneity Africa, and it's really about redefining the African woman, helping the African woman see her power as a woman, as a woman of Black Africa. So that's, I hope I've helped you to understand a bit of where we're coming from.